Hey guys, what's going on? Dr. Coons here, and I think I can just take these off since the headphones won't matter. But I just wanted to hop on since, a lot of times we travel, we still want to work out, we don't have all the materials that we need, and I want to show you how really easy it can be. It's funny, I actually thought I was going to go through this full workout and then go through to review, but I realized how tired I was getting, and I want to keep some energy in the tank. So I'm going to be kind of walking you through kind of a sample leg day or sample workout. You don't even need, so what we have here are two dumbbells up to 50s, I believe, like the Bowflex ones. And it's more than enough to still get a workout in. So let me just kind of show you what my sample workout would be on the road. If you're in the hotel and you only have 40s or 50s and you still want to work out, it's really important that we don't have this all or nothing mentality. Like, you don't need everything that you normally need. You can still get a great workout just from a little bit more of a metabolic drive. You just do a little bit more repetitions. You have less rest breaks and you kind of crank it out. So I kind of finagled a setup here. So hopefully you guys can see a good majority of what I'm looking through. So let's just say I get down here and I want to start warming up, preparing for my leg workout. So this is a sample warm-up and a sample routine. There's 1,000 variations of this, but this is the one that I've kind of written up for myself today. So to kind of get warmed up, I don't like to spend all day, but maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to kind of get into this 90-90 position, and I'm going to just pretend like I'm keeping my heels glued. And I'm just going to roll back and forth, back and forth. If you are here live, just comment live, just so I know who's here. If you're watching this on replay, just type in replay. So I'm just going to go back and forth. I'll just do that a few times. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, I'll get my arms up overhead. And that takes some of the thoracic spine slack out of it. And that makes it a little bit more challenging. So you could walk through that 10 times. Try to get the glutes going. Kind of a modification that I like to do. I'm going to actually pull the leg up into more hip flexion. I'm going to have less range, but I personally feel it better in my glute. So this would be a variation of a single leg bridge, really driving up as hard as I can go, making sure you're not feeling the hamstrings, but more so in the glutes. So you might run through 10 of those. I'll switch sides. Okay, all the way up. Get your music on, get jamming out. Okay, and then I'll go through 10 of those. Then I actually like to go over hip swings, but I don't like to hang on to anything because that way I'm stabilizing the leg. So a good example is that I'm just standing. My right leg's going to be the swinging one. I'm going to reach out and back with my toe turned in. I'm going to come up and through with my toe turned out. And I'm going to just do that as big as I can go, trying to go through the full range. And I'm trying to really get that rotation, right? And then I could go the opposite way too, in and across, up and out. Just like that. So I'll swing through, 10 of those on each side. Switch sides. And these are actually deceivingly hard. And you might notice you have less balance on one side. You can go higher. You can be somewhat ballistic with this, but controlled. I'm not jerking. Just nice and slow and controlled. I feel the stance side working as well. I'm also too out of breath for this, but what are you going to do? Okay, so there's that. And then I'll angle this way, but the fourth and final stretch you might do is kind of like I think it's, some people call it the world's greatest stretch. So I'm gonna just kind of get in a position like this. I'm gonna take my left arm in this case. I'm gonna just bring my left elbow towards my right hand, and then up and out, and really try to go as far as you can go both ways. And I might run through 8 of those. Feel that in my right hip flexor, my thoracic spine, middle of my back, and even my left hip. It feels amazing. Switch sides. Here we go. So I feel tighter here. You might be able to see that. Up all the way. Make sure you're breathing. You can see at the end, specifically at the top, I can inch my way further. And that's what I want. Okay, so that'd be my warm-up. might take 10 minutes or so. The next sample exercise that I'll start with is kind of a variation of a squat hold. I'll just show using 15 pounds. So just get into my squat. You'll see it more at the bottom here. Keep the elbows up, go nice and low, controlled. So this is where I do about probably 15 reps. Be specific and timely. So you're only doing it with a 1 minute rest break. And do some volume. Shoot for 4 sets, 15 reps. Find a weight that doesn't feel killer off the bat, because it will be. But again, if you even do that one right, 4 sets of 15. I actually did a lot of this already, and I realized it. I wasn't gonna probably be able to get through the whole video if I spent all my energy. So anyways, thanks so much, guys, for hopping on. For those of you that are hopping on, I won't be able to see the people as we go, so I'm just gonna keep on demonstrating. So we did our 4 warm-up drills. We did kind of a squat variation hold. So now I'm gonna go into, we do have a bench. Most places you at least have a bench. So I'm gonna go into kind of a Bulgarian split squat with a lateral raise. That might sound somewhat intimidating, but it's multi-joint, multifunctional. And if you're in the hotel, if you're traveling like I am, up for my sister-in-law's wedding, I've got maybe 30, 45 minutes. Nana's watching our little girl. So, you gotta squeeze it in when you can. I feel like one of those guys on those advertisements that's like, keep working, who's like purposely breathing hard, but I'm not, I'm just generally tired. Like, keep working as he strums his abs. We got that feel going on right now. All right, so these are the Bulgarian split squats with a kind of a variation of a lateral raise. So I'm gonna go back like so. I'm gonna come down and back, nice and slow and controlled. I'm trying to sit down and back with this one. The camera's nice, so I can see my knees not turning in. That's a big fault I see a lot of times. I'm kind of leading with my thumb pointing up, just like so. If you guys do this one for 15 reps, back to back, and then after you do each side, give yourself a minute rest break, and then do it again. I mean, you will be tired, you will be feeling it. So there's really no excuse not even be able to get good quick workout in. Here's the opposite side. Okay, we'll say that's 15, and we'll say that's my 4th set. By the way, if you have any questions, just feel free to leave comments below, leave questions. I'll hop on afterwards and just go through those and answer the best that I can. So for those of you just hopping in, we're trying to show how you can continue to work out when you're traveling, even if you have a small amount of weights. I thought this was a good time to hop on and kind of show what I would do. So we did 4 warm-ups. We did a squat variation, a Bulgarian split squat with a lateral raise. And now I'm gonna go into a lunge variation. We'll just keep it light so I don't die, so I can show you everything. So I'm just going to a reverse lunge. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna kind of thrust my hip up. Might get a little bit of a takeoff. All right, so here, try to control it back. Nice and slow on the way back. A little explosion coming through. And guys, even though I have 12s, literally 13 pounds on each side, and usually when I do these, I'm only doing 3 sets of 12, maybe a 2-minute rest break, because that's just type of the workout program I'm in. Like, these are, like, I felt an amazing burn already in there in my quad. So you really don't even need a whole lot of weight. A lot of you could do just body weight with this stuff. All right, so opposite side, coming down, just barely touching, and a little bit of a takeoff. Right, and this is even without even any bands, right? Okay, so 4 warm-ups, squat holds, Bulgarian split squats with the lateral raise. We did lunges with a little bit of a jump. And then honestly, a couple ways to finish, but we just happen to have like a gym tile here, so I can even, I can see there's 4 blocks. So get a little bit more aerobic to get the calves to kind of work in and finish. I'm gonna just hop in each tile, go a little quicker. We tend to not want to move fast as we get older. Really important to dabble in the plyometrics when you can. So I might do that for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Woo! Good stuff. And you can do that 4 times. Give yourself 1 minute rest break, and then you're good. You can do a little gentle cool down if you want. You might go into half kneeling windmill. So mine might look something like this. Just do a couple of these to cool down. Switch sides. Okay, I'm really trying to go all the way back. And then let's say you finish with a child's pose, or excuse me, a downward dog. You come here, nice deep breath. You can kind of dip all the way down if you'd like. Good stretch of my hamstrings, my calves. Good shoulder stabilizer, mid-back stretch. We'll call it a day. So, should you have to travel, you need to work out, keep in mind, Jeff, by the way, I'm in your basement. How creepy is that? Totally taking him up on his 50-pound Bowflex dumbbells. That's really all I needed to still get a good workout. You can see a good amount of sweat just from moving around. So keep away from the all or none mentality. We tend to, want to slip into that excuse where it's like, well, I'm just traveling and vacationing, whatever. It's not worth it. I don't have all my stuff. Need to get over that. You can still have a great workout. It might be just a slightly different aerobic type of system or energetic system, right? This is much more anaerobic and somewhat aerobic that I'm used to. Hey, but listen, you can call it active recovery. I'm still moving carbs in and out of my muscles, getting some good metabolisms, good spike in the metabolism, I should say. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I will reach out to everyone if they had left questions, and just kind of let me know what you guys thought about this. If this is something useful, we can incorporate it a little bit more. I had a nice opportunity to kind of do this anyways today. So if we find that this is helpful, we can do a little bit more of it. Have a great day, everyone.